Hello everyone, I'm Dionysios and we're here together with Orlando Wilson of Risks Incorporated, and today I would like to ask him, Andy, what do you think about expensive equipment? What do you think about the tendency that some people have to always buy the most expensive equipment?
I've heard this come out from a lot of people, that you need to always buy the best equipment, etc., the best you can afford. I would say you need to buy what gets the jobs done. Okay, what gets the job done. And I remember years ago when I first started doing stuff, the camera for surveillance everybody recommended. I think it was the Nikon F1, completely manual camera, the body alone, back 30 years ago was like £1,000, right? Okay, that's an expensive piece of equipment, but you can get the job done with something a lot cheaper, and I did. The issue is, again, when you think about buying equipment, is it's going to get broken, it's going to get dropped, it's going to get wet, etc. So I would say buy what works for the job. A lot of surveillance equipment, even cameras these days, you can get good stuff for under $60. Covert cameras, recorders, and they work. They're not top-end stuff, but if you look at it like this, it's disposable. You use it for 1 or 2 jobs and it's gone. You buy a new one. Even as far as we were talking about drones, it's part of the assessment for the drone. Is the drone going to get damaged? Is the drone going to get lost?
Is it coming back?
Is it coming back? If you're doing a job where possibly the drone could be compromised, lost, etc., then do you want to spend $5,000 on a drone, or are you going to spend $300 on a drone?
300, maybe less if I can.
So this would be part of the assessment of you need equipment that works and is going to do the job properly. There's no point going and buying top stuff. I remember years ago when video cameras first came, well, everybody was using video cameras, camcorders. I had one guy, again, I had equipment in UK, and again, I used to have to lend my equipment to people, which annoys me. If say you're doing surveillance, you should have all the equipment. Lending a camcorder out, and they got it wet, they screwed it up, so now I have to go get the camcorder repaired, etc. Why? Because other people are not going to take good care of your equipment. That's a basic. They'll screw it up, they don't care, it's for the job, etc. So this is where I'm into for buying the equipment that works, rather than going out and buying Gucci equipment just to sit down and just to sit there and look cool. And I know people that's gone out and spent a fortune on cameras, camcorders, everything, and never used them. So this is where it's, before you go spending money on expensive equipment, think about, are you going to use it, and is it relevant for the job? I tell people for cameras these days, go buy a decent, or you can go and spend a few $100s on a mobile phone, a cell phone with a decent camera in it. Even if it's refurbished, you can use it for one job, get rid of it, that's it. That phone can be just purely for doing surveillance. But no, I would say buy what's affordable, buy what you need rather than the top-end equipment.
Do you believe that people that suggest buy the top equipment, is there any chance they never had to work with a budget?
Yes, it's usually from police or military.
Okay.
And again, this is where we can recommend this equipment, we can recommend that equipment. This is what the military use, this is what the police use. Yeah, well, they got top budgets. If in the commercial world you're having to pay for this stuff out of your own pocket, most of this stuff is uninsurable. So if you lose it, if you break it, you've just lost that investment. And again, when you're buying equipment, you got to think about, are you going to get your money's worth back on that equipment? I've got equipment that's made me plenty of money. And again, it's not expensive equipment. Where again, if I went out and spent $5,000 on a camera, it's going to cost me, I have to get $5,000 worth of work to get that camera back. Yeah. I can go out, and some of the stuff I've showed you, I've got $60 covert cameras that's made me a lot of money. And again, it's would I have made that money off a $5,000 camera? Well, it's the same results. Yeah, exactly the same results. Think about the results you want to get and work within a budget. And this is where a lot of people screw up, by blowing money on expensive gear that they never use, or you can get the same results with cheaper. Or they buy expensive equipment, it breaks, they have to pay for it to get repaired, etc., etc. You can go out and buy I usually have double the cameras I need for a job. If one breaks, okay, I use another one. And again, you can do that cheaply these days.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so that's all from us for today. Like Mr. Orlando likes to say, be good boys, stay safe, and follow us on social media.
Boys and girls, and don't forget to use the pronouns.
Boys, girls, and whatever.
What the fuck ever.
Yeah, okay, don't say the F word.
Sorry.
Okay, thanks, bye.